Hello dear friends. Today we have a different and scary story of Kong and Skar King. In this story, Kong wants to destroy Skar King with a plan in his head, and in the meantime, he faces problems that we'll discuss further. So please be with me. The island was a living, breathing entity, or perhaps it was something more. The locals call it Skull Island, a name as chilling as the fog that perpetually clung to its shores. But to those who dared venture beyond the veil of mist, it was known as something else entirely, a prison for a nightmare. Kong was its warden, or so they said, but the truth was far more sinister. The Great Ape was a puppet, a pawn in a cosmic game of terror. Beneath the island, in depth so profound they defy human comprehension, lay a darkness older than time itself, and its name was Skar. Skar was not the king, not in the traditional sense. He was an aberration, a cosmic entity that had crashed to Earth eons ago, burrowing deep into the planet's core. He was a consciousness of pure, unadulterated malevolence, a being that fed on fear and despair, and he was growing. The island was his incubator. Kong, with his primal rage and protective instincts, was his unwitting guardian. The islanders were livestock, their terror reached feast for the entity below. The fog that shrouded the island was a psychic projection, a barrier to keep their world oblivious to the horror that festered beneath. Dr. Evelyn Merrick, a cryptozoologist with an uncanny ability to sense the unseen, was the first to suspect the truth. Drawn to the island by a force she couldn't explain, she arrived with a team of experts, each with their own specialized field. Among them was Dr. Ben Carter, a geologist with a knack for the impossible, and Dr. Anya Petrova, a linguist with a deep understanding of ancient languages. As they delved deeper into the island's mysteries, they began to uncover horrifying history. Ancient carvings depicted a creature of shadow, a cosmic horror that had fallen from the sky, and there were stories, whispered tales of a beast that lived beneath the earth, a beast that controlled the minds of men. The team's initial encounters with Kong were filled with awe and trepidation, but as they ventured further into the island's heart, they realized that the creature was more victim than villain. His eyes, when they met Merrick's, held the depth of sorrow that belied his monstrous appearance. Then came the night of the storm. The wind howled like a wounded beast, and the rain fell in torrents. The island trembled, and from the depth came a roar that shook the very foundations of the world. Kong, driven mad by the growing darkness below, went on a rampage. It was during this chaos that the team made a horrifying discovery, a network of subterranean tunnels leading deeper into the earth, and at the end of these tunnels, a pulsating, otherworldly light. As they ventured into the darkness, the air grew heavy with dread. The temperature plummeted, and the walls seemed to close in around them. Then they saw it. A colossal, amorphous shape pulsing with a malevolent energy, Skar. The entity was aware of them. Its consciousness, like a cold, black tide, washed over their minds. Fear, despair, madness, it fed on it all. One by one, the team fell, their minds shattered by the horror. Only Merrick remained, and as the darkness closed in, she saw it, a flicker of hope in Kong's eyes, a spark of defiance against the cosmic evil. In that moment, she realized the truth. Kong was not just a guardian, he was a hero, fighting a battle against impossible odds. With a final surge of strength, she reached out to Kong, her mind connecting with his. In that short moment of empathy, she transmitted a single thought, hope. The island shook, the earth roared, and then silence. When the storm finally passed, the island was different. The fog had lifted, revealing a scarred but resilient landscape. Kong stood at the summit, a solitary figure against a rising sun, and as the first rays touched his fur, something changed. His eyes held a clarity, a wisdom that had not been there before. The nightmare was not over. Skar was wounded, but not defeated, and the island would forever bear the scars of its ordeal. But for now, there was peace and hope. Thanks to the viewers who watched the story till the end and spent their time on it. So if you enjoyed today's terrible story, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and write your comments. and I leave it to the great God until Monday.